We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Defense. 45's the mic. Hey, let's get in them hot. Go 80. Switch. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here we go.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Check smash.
First carry for Najee Harris. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on third down, Morrow. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Check 25, check 25. 45 is Mike. 40. Check. Here we go. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Check 26, check 26, check 3.
On 1st and 10, Morrow steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
We got 4.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beal. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Wild Bill. Mike 42.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Let's go.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check. 55 to ball.
He'll look to throw.
Let's go. We got this.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Last stop. Last stop.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
38, big smash. Here we go. 79 Bronco. 38's the Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 38. Mike 38. Mike 38. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 30. 31.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Check. Quick the edge. Come. 70 Ranger. Check. Street. Mike 55.
All day, every day.
18 Rattler. Mike got Cougar 19.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Coming again. Check. 55 for Mike. Check. Riggs. All day, baby.
To throw on 2nd down. Morrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
42
Looking to throw. Morrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mike 42. I got you, punk. Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing on first down. Morrow, throw left side complete. That's Beal. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Second and 12.
He's checking crab.
Back to throw. Morrow. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
I got one. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 45's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
45, 45.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Mike, 70. Mike 38.
He don't know no better.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
What we got? 38's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Check.
Check smash, check smash.
Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38. I'm coming.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Slam, slam. Switch!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You.
Viking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Kamara. Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Morrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Tight end to... Hey. 4 down. Let's go. Mike 42.
Looking to throw. Morrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike 4-2. Here we go. Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mike's 42.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McFarland once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Harris. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Even. 70 Ranger. Alert flare.
They'll drop to throw. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check 83, ball's going to 83. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 18 Pick it up. Hey, Mike.
Back to throw here.
Just like that, just like that.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Morrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mike 42, Mike 42. It's our time. It's our time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Kill, 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 kill.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morrow. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No, off.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
To throw on 2nd down. Morrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
36.
Mustang 19.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mike 55. Check, 55.
On 1st down, Morrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Mike 42,
Operating from the gun, Morrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Check 49.
Slam.
Warrior 70.
6 guy. Check 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Focus, defense, focus. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Banjo. Mike 38.
Now back to throw.
I'm coming for you, son.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
231 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the play fake, Morrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cut. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. 9 street.
25, check 25. Hurt.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, I'm coming. Check 3, check.
They run it again with Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
18 Cardinal.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
19 tight.
Mike 38. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
60 Bobcat.
3 down. Odd. Here we go, Mike 20.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ready? 56 is the mic.
In your face.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They had a little game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.